NERDSoul.
Well, I'm gonna give this one to Gift because I really want to see his thoughts on this one. Yo, Gift. I'm gonna toss you this one. Thor: Love and Thunder. What you got?
All right.
Want to give me that thumbs up? Come on, man.
And now we come to the hard part of the program.
It's
not hard at all.
You have heard me talk about a Phase 4. You've heard all my defenses.
Super easy.
No defense. Hey, I have no defense for this movie. I hate this movie with such an innate passion. I used to have a list of people that I hated. It used to be like Tim Tebow, Tyler Perry, and actually it was really just the two of them for a long time. Tebow disappeared, and I had to respect Tyler Perry as a producer. But this movie topped the list. It's not even
Tyler Perry got better wigs than this movie.
My God, I respected Taika Waititi for so long until this moment, and
he got exposed.
People to respect. I refuse for people to try and give him the excuse of, "Oh, the studio went ahead and interfered with it."
Nah, bro.
This was Taika. I know Taika. I can see it all day. This is a man who was on. Look, you can't be hooking up with Tessa Thompson and what's her name, the other singing chick, and then at the same time coking it up, and then not create this garbage. Like, he created this garbage doing too much other stuff. He got too famous. That New Zealand humor and it created this monstrosity, this absolute destruction of one of the single best character arcs of all that. Like, he made a movie that let a character make the two worst movies in the MCU seem almost bearable until this movie came and it dropped everything. I had Thor and Thor Dark World actually rising up on my list because of what he did with Ragnarok and what happened at Endgame. The saddest, depressed Thor, and then they made Love and Thunder, and I wanted to kill Thor. I wanted him dead. I hate this character now. I hate it. It was such a bad movie. It was. I don't have enough. We're the billion fingers down. A billion freaking fingers, thumbs, everything down. Like, who sees many jokes? Oh my God, the goats.
This movie is literally Taika Waititi laughing at his own jokes.
Yes, this is what happens when you give artists too much power. This is one thing that I believe in Disney.
He got exposed, yo. He got exposed.
He got an Oscar. That's the problem. You can't be giving these people. Chloe Zhao. No, again, got an Oscar. Garbage.
I mean, let's be honest. We should have saw it coming when Taika did that little part on The Mandalorian, where it was like, I get the comedy, but this is going on too long, and we should have known. But nah, we didn't listen to our inner voice. Our inner voice said, you know what, Taika might be going too far.
This is our unanimous pick across the board because I think we all did the review together.
Yep.
Folks, in keeping with the spirit, go back and watch that episode on NERDSoul. Look it up. Enjoy. Give them likes, clicks, and follows and views. Gibson said it all. This movie was pure unadulterated. Fever dream crack, fever dream trash.
Right.
Just
so we gonna move on from doo doo.
Wait, but I liked it.
Oh, word. I was about to say, hold up, for real.
Hey, shout out to my cousin named Jason, who actually I'm tired of it. He's like, what did they do to Thor? He's like, what did they do to Thor?
Oh, matter of fact, I do want to throw to Jason for this. Mr. Reeves, please use this movie to explain to them, when I mean them, the listener, how they have no idea about the multiverse or nothing. They don't know what they're doing. They don't.
They don't know what they're doing.
They ain't got no plan.
It's apparent that they don't know what they're doing with this stuff. They have no plan. They know what they're doing. All right, they know what they're doing. They didn't have any plan prior to what's his name, Chapel or whatever his name was, getting fired. Now they rushing to make a plan. And it's the multiverse.
They know. They had the plan from the beginning. They knew they were doing. You guys don't recognize a genius. They got money to throw. I'm backing up.
They don't. They lose $1 billion a month.
Look. You can lose $1 billion whenever you're trying to lose the billion. All right, now they got to make profit.
Ain't nobody can lose $1 billion a month and not hurt. Ask Kanye, ask Jesus.
When you have you money, this is the life that only Apple, Amazon, Disney.
As in a person who invests in Disney stock, I do need them to get that stock price right.
Yo, all right. Well,
Bob, I can come in and get that stock price right.
Bob going to come back and fix that. Now I'm gonna say this. Another thing that might fix things up is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. All right, I'm gonna set it off with this. Y'all saw our my review because the movie came out like a month, 2 ago. No, just 1 month ago. Whatever, this month, whatever it is. Anyway, a month ago. So it's pretty fresh. I do think. No, I'm not even saying I think. I'm tired of Black trauma being in movies made by Black people or used as a catapult or a motivation from movies by Black people. We got enough Black trauma in movies by people that ain't Black, and then we making the movies with. But with that said, outside of that, I was entertained. This movie, I did have fun watching this movie. There are some issues I have with it on a social level, but this movie is entertaining. It's a little long, but it is entertaining, and I think it was their way of saying that Black Panther's over, but I did enjoy it. I did enjoy what they were able to scrape together. So I will say, outside of the trauma that I don't think needs to be injected into this movie, I will give it a general thumbs up. I'll throw it to Jason.
All the thumbs up. I liked everything they did, even the stuff I had reservations about. Worked for me. At the end, I am not an emotional person, but when that little dude said his name at the end, got me. Got you, boy. Because I was like, yo, that's my little man. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, that's good. And the way they handled it was not like, he wasn't a baby daddy. Like he was there for his kid. He just got a raw deal. And now they have to grow up without him. You know, that's a real thing. And man, the way they handled it was so great. I did not like that they killed the Queen Mother, but I realized why they had to kill the Queen Mother, because I hate Namor now, and that works. That absolutely works. I love what they did, infusing another culture into it. In my opinion, the way that Ryan Coogler handled this movie and this franchise, to me, is like, listen, this is its own universe. I don't even consider it in the wider MCU universe because it's just so superior to a lot of the stuff, especially a lot of these Phase 4 offerings. So, the small issues I might have had with it, they're not even worth mentioning, because this thing was superior filmmaking and superior storytelling to me. I told my wife, I said, look, y'all better wear all white to my funeral, and y'all need to find some way to beam me up, because that was fine. Like,
y'all better get some drummers too.
I'm saying though, like that was I'm all in for Wakanda Forever. I thought it was dope. Super dope.
All right, Keith.
All right, well, little self.
Oh, hold up. You got the robot voice.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, jeez. They gotta do me. Is this better?
Nah, no. It's still just bounce and come back.
All right.
But I'll throw it to Gift then. I'll throw it to Gift real quick.
Look, I said it on another show, my podcast. I think Ryan Coogler might be the best director, better than Steven Spielberg, in my opinion. Way past him. He has yet. in my opinion, even though it's a short career, to actually have a miss, which is incredibly difficult. Wakanda Forever continues that legacy, and to have to make a huge switch at the end, considering everything, that's major, especially when you were done with your script, and then to have to now retweak it. I said, Spider-Man No Way Home was 3.5 million thumbs up for me. Wakanda Forever is 3.499998 in thumbs up for me. Like, it was a damn near perfect movie. And I think the biggest thing for me, outside of the fact that you turned Letitia Wright from being I wanted to dismiss her after the COVID situation and be like,
"Oh,
yo,
yeah,
you kind of little garbage." But they masterfully made her one into a Black Panther that I never expected. I thought I would actually like. I didn't think she had the gravitas for it. She does. Number two, they somehow made Letitia Wright look like she's 6 feet tall when she's like 5'5". Don't know how they managed to do that.
She like 5'1" or something. She is
short. Yet they made her look like she was like 10 feet tall. Every single scene. I was like, how is this possible? And then three, the fact that they solved, ironically, the T'Challa problem that was going to exist on the Chadwick. And I only say this, not to say that it was better off that Chadwick is gone, but the story that they were telling with the Chadwick Boseman T'Challa, especially with the entrance of the mutants and everything like that, was going to be impossible to do, like the Storm T'Challa coupling. And now you have an opportunity to pull it off, which I didn't think it was ever going to be possible. I didn't know how they would ever do that. And I loved it. And I loved the fact that I want people to say it right. They didn't use Mexicans in this movie. They represented native people of the land. There was no Spaniard blood mixed inside these
good point.
People.
Good point.
It was natives, which is super dope to me. And them being the most powerful nations in the world, love it. The only negative I have with it was that the Wakandans fought them on water. I will never understand what that strategy was supposed to do. Like, that made no sense. You got the biggest submarine ever. This is where they're
the strongest at, bro. Like,
that made no sense to me. I was like, you got the biggest, bulkiest ship ever. Like, how you got the Titanic with 98% of it being completely worthless, and yet you're doing it on their turf. Like, that made no sense. But, and also, again, Keith will like this, establishing the fact that, yes, as I've said from day one, Wakandans are mutants. They are mutants. They are vibranium, mutated mutants. Day one. And I'm glad that we got it established fully, and it affected the I forgot the Collins or whatever. So all the thumbs up.
Telecanis? Yeah.
Whatever it is, all of them are mutants. All of them are vibranium mutants. I am so happy. I don't want to hear another damn human. They're not human. just human. Super powered beings. All
right, Keith, come through.
First of all, if I get serious, shout out to Giff, because I did give Giff his props, even though I gave it to you on my deep one, and it's just like I gave you a shout out. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my co-host. To give a little history, me and Mark Dub, we actually formed Blurtish on the beginning before Black Panther in 2018 or whenever it came out was released. That's when me and Mark kind of like, we was getting to know each other, we're like hanging out, and then it was like, hey man, let's start this pod. We both into this. Oh, you into this? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you heard Black Panther's coming out. You know what? Let's start Blurtish. Blah, blah, blah. So that's a real snapshot of Blurtish and the history of Black Panther. Our 200th episode was a deep review of what this movie meant to us, even with some problems, with some issues, with everything that went along. And Giff said it accurately. I was not a believer in Letitia. They were able to change my mind. I don't know if I'm gonna care about any other movies she do in the future. We shall see. But did it work? Yes. Because she was a jackass about the COVID thing. My co-host, as I've said this before, had COVID. and I heard the suffering for it. So anybody who want to come at me with all that blah blah blah, the hell with you. I'm just glad my boy is straight, and that's what this is a history tying that. With that said, I think again Ryan Coogler took something that was almost an impossible feat, and I see why he can say that he's done with Black Panther after this, because I had to look at it, more from a human standpoint. Yes, did I want a recast? Sure. But to look at it from Ryan Coogler's side, this man lost a good friend, a good colleague, to do all these other things. So I'm going to be a little bit more sensitive to him too, because again, my co-host, I had to be sensitive to her situation because of COVID. And I don't want to be a hypocrite. I think he did well with all the circumstances that he had to do. So I give it all the thumbs up. You can listen to my review on Mike's podcast. You can listen to mine on www.blurtish.com. I'm not even gonna go deep into it. Just listen. I couldn't go back and watch it but more than once because it was too emotional. And I guess just mentally I wasn't ready to see a funeral more than once. I do feel like Disney, I'm gonna just say this is my one critique of Disney. I do feel like they marketed Chadwick's death a little bit too much. I can't really clap that up, but it fit, it did work. I think it was a beautiful piece of art to send that brother off. I just couldn't personally go see it more than once in the theater. I'm gonna watch it at home. I feel like it's a movie I'd rather just watch at home a couple of times. I probably will buy the movie just to have in my collection or whatever. So shout out to them. I did like, the guy who played Namor. I think he killed it. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Like, it is superior. Jason said it great. It is so good, and compared to the rest of Phase 4, it does not feel like it is meant for Phase 4. It's just a well done movie.
True that.
So you don't even have to. If we even want to act like don't you put this in Phase 4, I'm cool with somebody want to be give it the extra special VIP treatment. I'm cool with that.
So last but not least, we've made it all the way. We are here. We are at the end. The very last piece is the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Christmas.
Wait, we're skipping over Werewolf by Night?
Well, I thought that was. I wasn't considering that part of. I thought that was its own special, separate thing, unless Marvel's considering that.
I haven't watched it, but I hear good things about it. I do want to watch it.
I'm down to get into it. I just didn't think they considered that. But yeah, let's talk about it, because even though I think Jason and I have talked about it. I don't think I've heard you talk about it, Gift. So you set it off, because I'll go last on this one. So Werewolf by Night. Gift, where you at?
For me, I give it way thumbs up. I had no expectations for it, and it exceeded anything I expected. I think it was some of the best pure cinema that the MCU has actually done. Mm-hmm. One of the best mixtures of CGI and real effects, which is now I want them to do that more. Whatever they did with Werewolf by Night, film more stuff that way, because even within the dull color, the storyline was straight. Man-Thing was amazing. That was amazing graphics for Man-Thing. Paul. That was amazing graphics for Paul. It was really good. It was great horror. People bled. Like, the fight scenes, amazing. I have nothing but great things. It is up there on my list on Phase 4 stuff. If anything, it would be number maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 on that list for me for Phase 4 stuff, because even if it's a one-off, excellent one-off. But I think it was a tester. It was what confirmed to me that this phase is a giant testing phase. But I expect to see more of them and interconnect it with the rest of the MCU at some point.
Word up, Keith.
I did not watch it, not because I didn't want to.
But
I listened to a lot of. This is one I don't know. I just listen to a lot of podcasts and listen to the technical side of different things of it. I hear great things about it and how people. I think listening to you all review it, I listened to you and Jason review it. And I like the fact that it's simple. Introduce the fact that Marvel might need to do more one-offs like this, more specials, instead of doing series for some things. Moon Knight probably should be a special. Give us an hour of just whatever, and do that for maybe more of your like horror based something people, and just kind of put it together. So I don't have a grade, but just the fact that it achieved something, that Marvel got to do something different, and it might actually solve some issues. Sure, sounds great.
All right, I'll throw it to Jason, Mr. Reeves.
Well, y'all know I love werewolf. Like, first of all, I'm a werewolf dude, but second of all, I thought again another one of the best offerings from Phase 4, in my opinion. Like, I also like the sort of hour-long format to introduce new things, right? I feel like that is a better way to introduce, maybe new ideas and stuff like that. And definitely kind of see where the good directors and the good writers are too, instead of giving, untested people 9 episodes.
Chloe's out.
Or a whole movie. Yeah. My goodness.
She's been our consistent joke of the whole episode.
I was talking about Jessica Gal, but yeah.
Oh well, her too. I guess so. I get it.
But nah. I mean, I honestly think She-Hulk might have worked better in that sort of hour format. I'm not saying you have to only do 1 hour. I mean, if the first hour is good, do more hours. But it's a good testing ground to figure out who is the best fit for stuff. Because not everybody's going to be the best fit for everything. But nah, man, I think every choice that they made with Werewolf by Night was a good one. It was a smart one. And I was skeptical about it at first, but man, like really good watching. Like I give them their props when they do good. The problem is that they sometimes get caught up in patting themselves on the back in the sheer volume that they have to, I guess, maintain. And I feel like they need to find a better balance with this stuff. Because overall, I still think Phase 4 is kind of a dud. But there were some really good things in it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I asked a quick question. What hero or even villain would y'all like to see next get an hour-long special like that you think can benefit from it?
For me, I can't remember who directed Werewolf by Night. If someone knows, just let me know. But I think that person should continue on doing all of like the Marvel horror. So I'd say continue on and move on to somebody like Ghost Rider, or you could do either Ghost Rider, you could do Blade, since Blade ain't gonna get no movie. Going and give him a little hour on Disney
He get
Plus.
the movie. He
ain't get no movie. Don't hold your breath. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Going to give him his hour, or like even on the side of something that I've wanted to see. This is something that I've even wanted to do because I love supernatural horror and supernatural action. Going and give Brother Voodoo his shot. And just cut the brother part. Just call it Voodoo. I think it could be dope.
Dr. Voodoo, man. Give that man his credit, his title.
He's not the doctor anymore, is he?
He a doctor. He a doctor though.
I was like, he's not the doctor anymore, is he? But
the doctor. I mean, he's a doctor.
I think they should do Brother Voodoo. I think he should still be named Brother Voodoo. I think what they should do is follow suit though at the same time and figure out who are the best people cultural wise, who are the best black people to helm that particular project, and then let some new black filmmakers come in and try to do what they do, right?
Yeah,
they took a chance on Ryan Coogler, and he is literally the best thing smoking at this company. Hate to break it to you, you know what I'm saying? But even, okay, let's take it out of the realm of black folks. They took a chance on directors who were sitcom directors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
the Russo brothers.
Exactly. Two of the best movies, not just superhero movies, but just two of the best movie experiences we've had in the past couple of decades. So, like event movies. So I think they should take these hour-long formats and instead of throwing money into whole seasons of series of stuff that may or may not work out, like get some new blood. They absolutely need new blood in the MCU, especially in light of the Russo brothers not coming back and so Coogler's not coming back for Black Panther 3.
We don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because he's coming back for at least the Wakanda show, and I think he's
hard. But I just don't know when we're gonna get a Black Panther 3.
I don't think we'll get a Black Panther 3 until probably after 2025, maybe late in 2026.
Yeah, I think. I mean, depending on what Phase 6 looks like after, and I don't think they should be thinking on that level. I think they really. I joke about the retooling, but I think it's a smart move to go back and say, okay, what can we do for Phase 5 to sort of reinvigorate what we got? And I'm not against them trying new things. I think the problem though is, like I've been saying for a long time now, they sold us on this superhero thing, and they need to maintain that. You can create new things and throw new ideas into it, but you still need to deliver on that promise, right? Like, I don't think the superhero genre is a stale genre. I think you can infuse new stuff, especially when you're infusing new cultural ideas and new visions of what heroes look like. I just think, again, don't pat yourself on the back too hard. Like you should always be humble and running towards the idea of that, So yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we all good on that. That's cool. Now I'm gonna go to one. I'm gonna throw this right back to Jason. Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? What's up on that Christmas special? Oh boy! All right, you know what? Look, it's Christmas time. I'm not even going to stop. You know what, Keith? What do you think about it?
Did you think I watched it? I don't really care.
I
watched it on Christmas Day. Like, I'm not feeling. First of all, let me go throw a curveball real quick. Get a person to play Mario for the Mario movie. I don't care about that boy no more. I care about Star-Lord.
What did Chris Pratt do to people? He's done nothing.
He's whack.
He's done nothing.
His voice was off-putting when I was watching the Mario trailer. I was like, hold on, what?
Whackness. I'm gonna go see Guardian Galaxy 3. I'm gonna go see 3. Care about no Christmas special with them. I'll just watch Hawkeye again. I'll be hard on Jeremy Renner. I'll watch Hawkeye as my Marvel Christmas special. Care about that. I'll watch it just only for Groot. Okay?
Groot was terrifying in the holiday special, by the way.
Good.
That was terrifying to look at.
Why did they design him like that?
Oh my gosh.
It's an incomplete because I just, if I watch it, I watch it, but ball it up, throw it away.
Nah.
Okay. Gift, how you feel about it?
I mean, I enjoyed it. It really isn't the way that they set it up in terms of like it's needed to be able to do Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I feel like it's a little overblown. That's what they were saying. They were like, yeah, you'll need to know some of the knowledge in there, which I think is just basically, Mantis and Queen are brothers and sister. Big boy.
Yeah, right.
Why would we need
this stuff, right?
That was hype. But I love the music. That first song was great. That is great. They changed the music for the holiday special was way better than I just like the fact that James Gunn uses either obscure songs or original music for his stuff. Like him and Coogler are some of the best in terms of creating a soundtrack for their films. Like I said, Groot was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I hate that design. That thing is haunting my nightmares to this day.
Kind of looks weird.
It's so with baby Groot head with this freaking John Cena body, like it is
John
Cena,
Cena.
Teenager Groot. Of course,
No, that is a grown man. That is not a teenager anymore. So
Groot don't want to be told that no more.
Man.
Boy.
But I think the other thing, I'm ready for David Bautista to go. Like I can truly be like I'm even more certain now. Like they're gonna kill him off because he's got almost no point, except for beating up the bots. I love beating up GoBots. Please give us more of that.
I just felt like it was a missed opportunity with Kevin Bacon. It could have been funnier. I didn't really laugh, and I felt like they kind of had an adventure. Like they said prior that James Gunn had an idea for a movie with Mantis and Drax, and I think this is just what the idea for that. Like he just boiled it down to this special, and I just was like, these are two of my least favorite. Like I ain't really a Guardians person, but those two are probably my least favorite if I had to pick. And
well, I'm gonna have to give it an incomplete because I also did not watch it. But I did not watch it because I saw that trailer and I was like, "What cheap crap is this?" I was like, "What soap opera budget mess y'all trying to pawn off as Marvel Cinematic Universe?" I was like, "I don't care if Kevin Bacon in this."
I'm just gonna be honest. After Thor, I needed a Guardians break, man. I just didn't even care.
Oh yeah, I forgot Guardians was in Thor for like 2 seconds.
Guardians so much for that 5-10 minutes.
I mean,
they had you thinking they was going on a mission together or something like that.
Yeah, like I'm tired of the Guardians for a second. I'll wait for them and that little, the Oompa Loompa looking dude who plays Warlock. We're gonna play Adam Warlock.
So you know what? I think we'll end it off right there. Guardians, they closed out Phase 4. It was wonky, but I mean, hey, there's some gems. So I'm gonna go around the horn. I'm gonna start off with Gift. Where can they find you?
Yo, you guys can actually find me on Twitter, Gift Time Rugby, Instagram, Gift Time Rugby, TikTok, Gift Time Rugby. We definitely have our HBCU Rugby Classic and Music Festival happening DC March 31st through April 2nd.
Yeah.
Tickets are on sale now. We're going to be on Howard University campus. First time actually being able to be on a campus. So it's going to be amazing. Yeah, because Southern and I, we Southern and Athletic Department and I got into it. So
I cannot deny you, but leave my school alone. But I
no. Southern University, great. Hate the athletic department. But
I feel your pain.
Yeah. Love the school. Everybody else in the school is great. So, but yeah, you guys can check that hbcrugbyclassic.com and yeah, just check out our stuff. So much happening. Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna be up in DC, you know what I'm saying, holla at your player, you know what I'm saying? I can roll up there, you know what I'm saying? Look, it ain't nothing but about an hour and a half up the road, you know what I'm saying? So
gotta go film it, man. Go put that video, that NERDSoul.
I'm ready.
All right, you know what? We'll talk. So anyway, Keith, take it away.
You can find me at www.blerd-ish.com. That's www.blerd.com. Sale going through the 16th. I guess that's up by then. Get you some shirts, some merch, some books, some comics. I sell for wonderful people like Jason Reeves.
Yep.
All over the place. I was just in his hometown at New Orleans Book Fair, slinging them books. You can find me on Twitch. I am trying to make an affiliate. It's blerd_ish on Twitch. Find me on IG, blerd_ish. Find me on Facebook, Keith Cooper on Facebook. Feel free to holler at me about any business deals or whatever, this and that. If you want to come to a show, leave the garbage out of my DM. Don't bother me with no foolishness.
Oh,
boy. I don't care what it is. But if you're peaceful, cool. I'm an easy person to talk to. So, and of course, you can find us on various platforms for the Blurs Podcast. Again, thank y'all. It's been wonderful. It's been a great year. And you can find me here on NERDSoul talking anime recently. And go back and check those Atlanta reviews as well. Dope time.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful time.
All right, Mr. Reeves.
Y'all know.
It's like, y'all know what it is.
The hub. Y'all know where I be at. 133art.com is the hub. At 133art on most social media, or if you can't find me on the social media, at 133art Publishing. And, you know, buy some comics, some merch. We got like bomber jackets now, hoodies.
Oh, word?
Yeah, we selling all kind of stuff. We just had a really fly Black Friday sale. It was actually pretty successful, and you know, come buy some stuff, y'all. You know, come do some things.
All right, that's what's up. All right, NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to your folks, man. Look, be sharing. Y'all need to share. All right, don't sharing is caring. All right, so if you care about me, but anyway, we love all y'all. From us to you. Next time, we'll see you then. Peace.
Hey, man. It's been fun talking Marvel. And
Absolutely.
Been a great time. Shout out to Giff and his Wakandan mutant theory that came right somehow. God.
I did not know this dude like mutants so much. I was like, this dude's going off on
this dude really love these mutants.
The weirdest theory came true. Thank you, Kevin Feige. Thank you.
Oh boy.
They listen.